Pastor Braden, and I hope you're having a blessed day today. Right now, I'm just sitting outside of just in a parking lot at a nearby D&B supply where I live. And I just wanted to come and make this video real fast on some different things I was thinking about here recently. Yesterday, I spent the better part of 6 hours working on a clutch on my motorcycle, which I'm test riding right now. And found myself very, very much in gratitude and thankfulness towards owner's manuals, to manufacturer manuals, and different things to use, specifications for parts, and also was very, very genuinely happy with forums that talked about how to fix different parts of a motorcycle, as this was like one of the biggest things I've done on a motorcycle as of yet. And everything's running fine now, and I'm super thankful for those things, and I'm super thankful for God and helping me through that long process. I ended up snapping a bolt head in it and got it all fixed and out and remedied, but it was a long process. But thinking on that, something that's been on my mind here lately is the importance of creeds and confessions in a Christian's life. And the reason that it's been on my mind lately is that I think that there's a danger when people in Christianity, whether it's a pastor, whether it's a lay member, whether it's just somebody that's in the congregation, when they say we have no creeds but Christ, or they say something along those lines, that they take the emphasis off of a creed and then they come up with their own saying. What they fail to realize that they're doing is that they're coming up with their own creed that is solo in its nature. By saying, I have no creed but Christ, that in and of itself is a confession and a creed. But what you have done is you have eliminated what other creeds have said, and you're now by yourself. And so I was thinking about this when I was working on this motorcycle, that how silly would it be for me to say, I have no manuals but what I'm writing down here before me. It'd be silly. I wouldn't be able to fix my motorcycle if I didn't have other people before me run into the same issues, run into similar problems, have different ways of fixing what was going on with their motorcycles. And when we look at Christianity and we look at creeds in the last 2,000 years, I think that that's greatly aided the Christian, the pastor, the deacons, the elders, any sort of leadership, and or just if you were a member of a church. It's aided in helping you grow, helping to know how to express your faith, helping you to know. One thing that I think is a huge encouragement to me when I read confessions and creeds is that it's men that have come to the same conclusion that I have in the scripture, and they have several times when it's a large creed that has a lot of different backing and support to it. What we see in there is that it's a large number of individuals that are very, very opinionated in their beliefs, coming together, not dropping what they believe in to do this, but bearing arms with one another, going about trying to express their beliefs in written form, using the Bible, of course, as that is the only inspiration. And thinking through this in 1 Corinthians 1:23, I believe it says that we preach Christ crucified, a stumbling block to the Jews and a folly to the Gentiles. That statement is in and of itself a creed being pronounced, that we preach Christ crucified. That's a creed, and I hope that that's a creed that's upon the Christians' ears as well. I preach Christ crucified. And so my encouragement for you today is to go and look at different ancient creeds throughout the last 2,000 years, whether it be the Nicene Creed, the Athanasian Creed. Maybe you want to go and do some canons of Dort's research and studying, or maybe you go and look at the Westminster Confession, or you go to the 1689 London Baptist Confession, which personally is my favorite of all the creeds. I think that is, for the Christian, essentially the owner's manual for a motorcycle. And I think it'll help aid your life, your pursuit in glorifying God and enjoying Him forever. We do not, nor do any of those creeds put those creeds to the position of Scripture, nor does it elevate it above it. It sees that the Scripture is its bedrock, it is its foundation, and these are just simple summarizations of those doctrines therein. So, go pick yourself up a 1689 London Baptist Confession of Faith. Is that, like I said, is my favorite. Study it, love it, use it like an owner's manual. God bless, and go in peace.